I, the Reckoning Reviewer. Greetings from the Reckoning Reviewer here. Perhaps you remember my G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra review. I like the movie. I feel like I'm part of a minority though, as the film didn't get as much of a fan base like the Transformers films did, which is understandable because Transformers is awesome. But shortly after the review got up, I got a request from the exact same person who requested me to review Rise of Cobra, to review the sequel, G.I. Joe Retaliation. At the time, the film had not come out on DVD, so I didn't have the appropriate footage to review the film. But now that it is out on DVD, I suppose I have no reason not to. G.I. Joe Retaliation is the sequel to Rise of Cobra. It was originally set to be released in June 2012, but later it was pushed back to March 2013 because Hasbro wanted it to be in 3D. Either that or Battleship sucked so much. So how is this movie? Was it worth the extra long wait to be converted to 3D? Let's see. This is G.I. Joe Retaliation. The film begins with a G.I. Joe mission led by Duke from the first movie, and Roadblock, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who I think is the perfect choice for this role. I mean, look at Roadblock's name. You take out a few letters in between and you get Rock. So the G.I. Joes are on a rescue mission, taking some unidentifiable dude with them. But as they're trying to escape, they notice that a loose cannon on their team, Flint, is going against orders and hangs the G.I. Joe flag. I think I forgot to mention that I'll be taking a look at the extended version as well, because there are some interesting scenes in that. I know it could get annoying to ramble on about what wasn't in the theatrical cut, but I think it's kind of a shame that they cut out so many stuff that they did. Most of it is Flint's character. In the theatrical version, there isn't much to know about him. However, in the extended version, we learn more about his character, like how much of a loose cannon he is, and how Roadblock is trying to teach him the value of teamwork.
G.I. Joe's, a fist. Us, we're the knuckles. How do we strike? Together.
Under Duke's command, our Roadblock, Lady J, Flint, and Snake Eyes.
What? What about Scarlet, Ripcord, Heavy Duty, and that one other guy whose name I don't know? What happened to them? Hello? Sure, we hated the forced romance between Scarlet and Ripcord, but would a little mention about where they are hurt? I mean, seriously. They were pretty big in the first movie. So while Snake Eyes is occupied in Japan, training Storm Shadow's cousin Jinx in the art of fighting awesome, under the scary-looking RZA, Roadblock and Duke spend their time playing Call of Duty.
I'm bleeding out right there, and you're... Demon dog! Not the first time you sent a girl running out of the room screaming.
First time I've sent two girls screaming from a room.
Dude, that's just wrong. Aren't you dating Baroness, by the way? Where is she anyway? She was a big part of Rise of Cobra, so is she still stuck in that lab? Hello, Baroness, come out here! So the government is freaking out because the president of Pakistan is dead. I guess that explains why this movie was banned in that country. The fake president sends in the G.I. Joes to retrieve nuclear warheads.
Remote controlled.
When did we get these?
That's pretty cool and all, but didn't Cobra have like sonic weapons in the last movie? I mean, don't you have one of those that you could like copy the technology of?
Anyone else missing Snake Eyes? I trained with Snake for 6 years. If he ain't here, he's got good reason.
You could have been useful in the first film then. The G.I. Joes storm out of the base and take out the enemies while getting the nuke disarmed and away. Then when they're back at camp, Duke and Roadblock have a little bet on shooting a cupcake. What did that cupcake ever do to you?
You love my pennies.
What? Who says that? Well, it could be worse. You could have pulled a ripcord and said something racist.
Look at you guys look like the little white couple on the wedding cake. Oh.
We do not all look the same, you racist dick! So after Roadblock obliterates it, cuts to...
No! Not again!
Someone shoot him, please! A real gun would have been a lot more effective. Zartan goes to speak with the real president about his plans and asks where the Cobra commander is being held. The G.I. Joes are then attacked, and Duke goes to save Flint. Did they just Did they just kill Duke? What? They just killed Duke, the leader of the G.I. Joes, in a G.I. Joe movie. He is on the poster, on the DVD cover, and yet the film hasn't even reached its half-hour point yet. Dude, this is just shocking. So Roadblock, Lady J, and Flint all hide out in a well until the attack is over, and Zartan announces the G.I. Joes as traitors. After they get out of the well, the surviving Joes look over what's left of their team. It's still pretty shocking. I mean, they killed Duke this early in the film. It's like if Star Wars Episode 7 chose to open up by killing off the 3 original main characters. I mean, God. In a high-security prison, some obsessed warden takes in what appears to be Snake Eyes, taking him down to the room where Destro and the Cobra Commander are being held.
Welcome to hell. You have no idea.
I know that can't be Snake Eyes now. Ray Park never gets any dialogue except in X-Men. Now you have to explain how he survived the first film. Later, Storm Shadow breaks loose and frees the Cobra Commander. Okay, I'm a bit worried right here, because the Cobra Commander in the last film was played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, an actor that I really hate. Okay, if he's back in this... Oh! Things look a lot better now. I see that he's got a much better actor, and he's a much better character.
Storm Shadow. Never a doubt. Destro. You're out of the band.
Oh my god! The Cobra Commander sounds awesome! Oh my god, he's awesome now! So they escape, meeting Firefly along the way.
Firefly.
Storm Shadow gets injured by a massive explosion.
Take him to the mountains to heal. I'll need him for the war I'm about to start.
So, is that how he survived? Just taking him to the mountains? But he was cut, he was beaten, he was stabbed, and he fell into frozen water! I mean, seriously, how could he survive all that? But it's okay, because the way the Cobra Commander says war is awesome.
War.
Snake Eye sees the Cobra officers leaving and goes after them. I feel like I should point out something. In the extended edition, Jinx is on the site with Snake Eyes and convinces him to let her go with him. While in the theatrical version, the shot ends with Snake Eyes apparently going back to his building to take Jinx with him. I think it makes more sense in the extended cuts, as she's already there and ready for the hunt. Next we see Cobra Commander's new lair as he returns. I wonder what his new design is going to be like. Last movie he sounded cool, but he looked very silly, so you can tell. I am curious to see how he's going to look when his voice is more awesome than ever.
Oh my god, the Cobra Commander looks so awesome!
But he finds out from Zartan about the surviving Joes.
Can I trust you with nothing?
You cannot trust him with anything. He still whistles.
Hoo-ah.
So Roadblock and the others have a new base in an abandoned gym and decide to figure out what's up with the president. Meanwhile, Snake Eyes and Jinx get their message, and Lady J does also manage to find some interesting information.
These are conversational fillers. Little phrases we spit out to give our brain a chance to catch up with our mouth. Like, he stopped using you know and kind of, and started using I mean and sort of.
Too complicated.
See his fingers clasped? Left thumb on top versus right thumb on top. Same person never does this differently. It feels wrong.
Okay, now that I can understand. So they go to meet the original G.I. Joe, Bruce Willis. He gives them a little help on trying to kidnap someone, and hello! They kidnap the chief of staff and force him to call Zartan, while Snake Eyes and Jinx go after the newly recovered Storm Shadow. How good is Snake Eyes aim that he can hit all those ninja stars and not accidentally hit Storm Shadow? After Jinx beats the shit out of an old bitch, she goes and gives Storm Shadow Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah, here comes Kool-Aid, here comes Kool-Aid, I'm gonna save the day.
They bag Storm Shadow and leave in this badass action scene. So Lady J infiltrates Zartan's party with way too much makeup, and Zartan gets horny, and she gets a DNA sample from him, and they confirm that it's Zartan. So Roadblock decides to kill him.
One in the chamber.
Yes! Silence is whistling forever! But Firefly stops him. God damn it! But one shaky action scene later, Flint hits Firefly with a truck.